Well, hello, good to be with you. I'm obviously joined right now by the Stredwick Family Farm emotional support chickens. I've been out here playing around with them, making sure they have food and water, and just watching them grow. It's been kind of fun and fascinating in our family for the little boys and the grown-ups. And maybe that's part of the reason why I'm really thinking about a specific topic this week and a specific idea, and that's this. One of the greatest inhibitors to our growth can sometimes be success. The challenge with long-term continued success can be that it really breeds satisfaction sometimes, or complacency. And when we're satisfied, comfortable, or complacent, we have little to no desire for learning. Not all the time, but sometimes. Past encounters with success can have subtle ways of kind of tamping down our desire for future learning. And a blind spot for the successful out there, however you define success, can sometimes be an overreliance on past experience. And when this occurs, we can walk into situations assuming that we know what's about to occur or how people will respond because of a previous experience. An overreliance on past experience can be super dangerous. And I find that I have to be careful to not allow formulas based on what happened back there or back then to take hold of what wants to emerge right here in this moment. I find myself in need of a reminder to make room for the unexpected and allow myself to be flexible and teachable in the moment. So one of the things that I share often is this idea that you may have been there and done that, but you've never been here and never done this. And when I can remember to take on this perspective, I approach situations really with a willingness to stay teachable. I think the challenge with success at times is that many times when we don't achieve whatever definition of success we hold, we start to lock down, we become defensive, we push blame out onto others, and we miss out on incredible opportunities to advance and to be shaped and molded and sculpted. And I recognize that I can become hooked on success, and that can sometimes come at a cost, and that cost is learning. Now, don't get me wrong, I love success. It feels super good, but just because something feels good doesn't mean it's always good for me, right? The only way to break the hooked on success habit that I have at times is to consider how I contribute to an outcome, especially when things don't go right. This willingness to go inward first, ultimately, I think, is what enables successful people to continue to learn and achieve true success over the long haul. I'm going to include one of my favorite articles called Teaching Smart People How to Learn in the chat, in the link to this article. And I want to make sure I set that out there for you. If you want to nerd out on this topic more, I encourage you to read it. It's a great read. And so if you feel at any time this week like you've not hit the mark, I just want to tell you, it's okay. Go feel whatever you're feeling in the moment, and then dust yourself off and take a minute to recover, and then reflect on what you now have access to. That's what I'm thinking about this week. I hope this finds you well. See you later.